I've watched The Amazing World of Gumball for years, and like most people, I laughed at the goofy humor, wild characters, and chaotic energy. But then, I started noticing things, strange things, like how some of the characters disappear without explanation, or how the world glitches like an old video game, or how Gumball and Darwin seem just a little too aware that they're in a show. That's when I fell down the rabbit hole of fan theories. What I found completely changed how I see the show forever. So, if you've ever wondered why Elmore is so weird, or if there's more going on beneath the surface, you're not alone. Grab a snack, sit back, and let's explore Gumball's strangest theories. Explain. Theory 1. Everyone is dead. Let's kick things off with a theory that's both chilling and captivating. The notion that everyone in Elmore is dead. At first glance, Elmore appears to be a typical suburban town if you overlook the human-like animals, talking objects, and the occasional crack between dimensions. But some fans propose that this diverse cast of misfits and surreal events is no coincidence. Instead, they suggest that Elmore is a form of a gray zone where souls reside after death. This theory gains traction when considering the episode The Void, where Gumball and Darwin discover a dimension that houses all the universe's mistakes. The Void is a place where forgotten or removed elements of the world are sent, and its existence raises questions about the nature of reality in Elmore. Moreover, the way the show often breaks the fourth wall and makes jokes about itself could mean the characters know that they are stuck in an in-between state. The constant shifts in animation styles and the presence of glitches further support the idea that Elmore isn't part of the living world. While this theory is undoubtedly dark, it offers a compelling perspective of the series. It suggests that the characters' adventures and misadventures are really just their way of dealing with their past lives and trying to find peace in the afterlife. Whether or not this theory holds water, it adds depth to The Amazing World of Gumball, transforming it from a simple animation comedy into a complex exploration of existence and the afterlife. Theory 2. Darwin was created in a lab. Our next theory dives into the origins of everyone's favorite walking, talking goldfish, Darwin Watterson. While the official story says Darwin is just Gumball's pet who suddenly grew legs and joined the family, some fans believe there's a hidden truth, that Darwin was, somehow, created in a secret lab experiment. In the episode The Origins, we witness a series of unfortunate events where multiple pet fish meet untimely ends, leading Richard to get a new fish from a mysterious van. The vendor warns Richard that this fish is very special and must be treated with care. This unusual exchange has led fans to come up with the idea that Darwin was not an ordinary pet store fish, but a product of experimental tampering. As the episode progresses, Darwin does not behave like a typical goldfish. He understands people, mimics facial expressions, and even talks. These sudden developments suggest a level of intelligence and adaptability that could be due to genetic modification or scientific experimentation. Further fueling this theory is the episode The Genius, where Darwin scores remarkably high on an aptitude test and is sent to a government institute for geniuses. Principal Brown even refers to Darwin as a pet fish, highlighting his oddly exceptional intelligence. This scenario raises questions about Darwin's origins and whether his abilities are the result of deliberate enhancement. Adding to the intrigue, a Reddit user proposed that Darwin was a failed lab experiment smuggled into the illegal pet trade. The theory suggests that Darwin's mutations and advanced capabilities are the result of scientific experimentation gone wrong. While these theories are speculative, they offer a fascinating perspective on Darwin's character. The idea that he was engineered in a lab adds a layer of complexity to his relationship with the Watterson family and his place in the world of Elmore. Whether Darwin is a product of love, science, or a bit of both, his journey from fishbowl to family member remains one of the most endearing aspects of the series. Theory 3. The Void is a glitch in the universe. Imagine a place where every forgotten character, outdated fashion trend, and discarded idea ends up a cosmic junkyard of the universe's mistakes. Welcome to the Void. In the episode aptly titled The Void, Gumball, Darwin, and Mr. Small stumble upon this mysterious dimension while investigating the disappearance of their classmate, Molly. They discover that the Void is an in-between space where broken or strange things get sent away from the real world. It's a realm filled with everything the universe sees as mistakes, from outdated technology to forgotten characters. But what if the Void isn't just a safe space for errors? Some fans believe that the Void is actually a manifestation of a glitch in the universe, a sign that Elmore itself is a computer simulation. This theory suggests that the Void functions as a digital recycling bin, deleting elements that no longer serve a purpose or disrupt the system's harmony. Supporting this idea is the episode The Job, where Richard's new employment causes reality to bend and break, indicating that the universe struggles to adapt to unexpected changes. changes. The increasingly bizarre reality-bending events only stop when Richard is fired, and everything goes back to normal. Moreover, the character Rob, who becomes increasingly aware of the universe's inconsistencies, is eventually consumed by the void. He turns into a glitch-like entity, and it seems like he is fighting against the limits of a fake or controlled reality. These episodes collectively paint a picture of a universe that rectifies itself by eliminating the unusual things, kind of like a computer program debugging itself. The void, in this context, serves as the system's method of maintaining order by removing elements that threaten its stability. Whether the void is a literal glitch or a metaphor for forgotten elements, its existence adds to the mystery of Elmore. It challenges our understanding of the show's universe and makes us question the nature of reality within the series. Theory 4. Rob is the only sane one. Now, let's talk about Rob, the oddly unsettling, shadowy figure who's been lurking on the sidelines of Elmore's chaotic universe. Most fans know Rob as the mysterious antagonist responsible for some of the darkest moments in the amazing world of Gumball. But there's a mind-bending theory that flips the script entirely. What if Rob is actually the only sane character in the show? At first, that sounds bonkers, right? Rob is basically the embodiment of chaos, destroying everything, breaking the rules, and generally being a nightmare. But when you look closer, his actions can be seen as a desperate attempt to restore order to a universe spiraling out of control. Consider this. Elmore is filled with absurdity and nonsense. Talking animals, objects with feelings, bizarre physics, and constant reality shifts. It's a cartoon playground, sure, but within this chaos, Rob's destructive tendencies could be a way to point out how the show itself doesn't always follow logic or stay consistent. In the episode The Disaster, Rob attempts to erase Elmore entirely, not out of pure evil, but maybe because the universe itself is broken beyond repair. This theory suggests Rob's villainy is a manifestation of his sanity. He's the lone character aware of the fractured, glitchy, nonsensical nature of the world, and his extreme measures are his way of trying to fix it, even if that means destroying it first. Fans point out that Rob often tries to communicate or manipulate others, but they dismiss or ignore his warnings, just like how people often ignore the inconvenient truth. So maybe Rob isn't the villain we thought he was. Maybe he's Elmore's last hope, a broken hero trying to clean up a mess too big for anyone else to handle. Have you ever rewatched his scenes and thought, wait, what if he's right? Whether you see Rob as a villain or a tragic hero, this theory adds fascinating complexity to his character and makes us rethink what sanity really means in the wacky but the amazing world of Gumball. Theory 5. The apocalypse already happened. If you thought Elmore was just a quirky little town, think again. Some fans believe the reason everything looks so off is because the apocalypse already happened. Yep. According to this theory, the amazing world of Gumball is set in a post-apocalyptic future, where the downfall of humanity has led to the bizarre mix of creatures and chaos we see on screen. This theory springs from the show's odd blend of modern life and surreal disasters. Think about it. Random robot attacks, collapsing buildings, mysterious voids, and seemingly endless glitches. It's as if Elmore is a patchwork of what's left after some huge catastrophe. Plus, many characters themselves seem like mutations or hybrids, like Gumball, a blue cat, and Darwin, a walking goldfish. The show's background often hints at destruction, broken structures, dark clouds, and unsettling glitches. One episode, The Disaster, where Elmore literally falls apart, could be viewed as not just a one-off incident, but as a lasting reminder of the apocalypse that shaped the town. There's also the episode The Void, which some interpret as a symbolic representation of death or complete loss after catastrophic destruction. Furthermore, fans speculate that the show's constant glitches and breaks in reality aren't just stylistic choices, but signs that the world itself is unstable, held together by fragile digital threads or magic in a post-apocalyptic mess. So what if Elmore isn't just a cartoon town, but a survivor of the end of times, making do with what's left? This theory paints the amazing world of Gumball in a new light, a strange, colorful, and occasionally terrifying world trying to rebuild after the fall. Theory 6. Gumball's world is a dream. There was one night I couldn't sleep, and I rewatched that episode, The Dream. That's when it hit me. Ever woken up from a wild dream and wondered if any of it was real? Well, some fans think the amazing world of Gumball is exactly that, a story from Gumball's wild imagination. This theory suggests the entire show is actually Gumball's dream or daydream, explaining the surreal, inconsistent, and often nonsensical events in Elmore. After all, dreams don't follow logic. They bend reality, mix characters, and throw in strange scenarios that wouldn't make sense otherwise. The episode The Dream is often cited as the strongest piece of evidence where Gumball wakes up from a dream, only to question what's real and what's not. The boundary between dream and reality blurs throughout the series, so it's possible that Elmore exists entirely in Gumball's mind. Additionally, the show's constant shifts in animation style and absurd character designs fit perfectly with how dreams randomly change settings and logic. Characters switch from animals to objects to humans, and plot lines twist unexpectedly, just like a dream. Some fans even speculate that Darwin is a manifestation of Gumball's subconscious, a companion created to keep him company in his dream world. Whether or not Gumball's world is a dream, this theory highlights the creativity and depth behind the show's chaos. It reminds us that sometimes the wildest stories come straight from the imagination. So, what do all these strange, wild theories about the amazing world of Gumball really tell us? Well, they reveal just how rich and layered this show actually is. Far beyond a silly cartoon about a talking cat and his friends. From secret lab experiments to cosmic glitches, apocalyptic futures to dream worlds, these ideas push us to look deeper at the surreal chaos of Elmore and find meaning in its madness. Each theory helps us see the show in a new way, whether it's a clever metaphor for growing up, a critique of sanity, or a playful poke at reality itself. They show how Gumball isn't just about laughs, it's about curiosity, imagination, and sometimes confronting the weirdness inside and outside ourselves. I'll never look at this show the same way again. So next time you watch Gumball and Darwin getting into trouble or Rob causing chaos, remember, beneath the bright colors and silly humor lies a universe full of mysteries waiting to be explored. And hey, whether these theories are true or just fan speculation, they add an element of fun and wonder to a show that's already full of heart. Thanks for diving into Gumball's strangest theories with me. If you love this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more animated mysteries and mind-bending theories. Catch you next time in the wacky world of cartoons.